Hi, I'm Rishaan, an incoming freshman at Fremont High School. This is my third milestone, and for this milestone, I added some data to Adafruit.io, which is this map, and there are two line graphs, so one for the AQI during this day and one for the past week. And I also made a 3D printed case for my project. So this is the first prototype of my project. So these actually have the dimensions of Adafruit.io. So these dimensions do not fit my project, so I made another type, which I had to manually measure, which is now this case that you can see over here. So this case has two PG7 cable glands over here for letting USBs or any wires pass through. And on the other side, over here, it has 6 2mm holes to let the temperature sensor, which is over here, and the air quality sensor get data, the accurate data. So I'll go over the pieces inside the project again. So this is the FeatherM4 Express. This is the airlift feather wing. This is the temperature sensor. And the air quality sensor is below. Okay. This is the top, which is like a lid. I made a leaf design on it. And on the back, you can see there is an acrylic plate glued onto it so that it's a clear plate. You can see the project when it's placed on like that. Some challenges I faced with this project were, first of all, getting the dimensions to work right. And I had trouble with putting the acrylic plate in. So this was the first prototype. This has the initial shelves I made. So it has a 1mm shell gap between. So at first, I decided to use a 1mm thick acrylic plate, but then there was another acrylic plate which is more clear, which is this one. It's 2mm thick. So I had to change the shelves after printing it once. And then because of that, I decided to just remove the bottom shelf and glue it on top and keep the top shelf to make it look like a picture frame. Another challenge I faced was splicing the micro USB wire. So this wire, when splicing, it has 4 smaller wires: red, green, black, and white. These 4 wires are very small compared to normal wires like this, okay? When splicing it, I had to make sure that they do not touch each other, otherwise they would short circuit. If the wire short circuited, the main ESP32, which is the feather wing doubler in this case, would heat up and maybe get damaged. So now back to Adafruit.io, the dashboard. So last time it only had these 4 data collections. So the AQI category, the real-time air quality, the humidity, and the temperature. Now it has this line graph is only on AQI to display the air quality, which is the main data that this project is supposed to give. And then the map accurately gives where the data is coming from. So in this case, where this is right now, it's here. So I hope to add more hardware to this project and add a way of displaying this data from where the air quality sensor is. So you do not have to go straight to the Adafruit.io dashboard or go online to find it. You can just go ahead and look over here, maybe see a display that displays the AQI. So let's say the Wi-Fi cuts out in a power outage, you can still see the data. Thank you.